Whether you're a seasoned aquarist or a beginner, the hobby often revolves around the same popular fish. Now, I am a simple guy who wants a little different than others. So, I'm not going to give you a list of rare, impossible to find fish. Instead, we're talking about the underrated gems. The ones you do see in stores but probably walk right past. First up on our list is the celestial pearl danio. Often overlooked, this tiny fish is a beautiful addition to any tank. With its striking coloration, it stands out despite its small size. Just make sure they are naturally shy so they feel safest in a well-planted tank with plenty of hiding spots. But if you're like me and want something unusual, let's say the fish on the next list have face of a mouse, a body of a snake, and a personality like a dog. Sounds like something from a movie, but it's not what you think. Meet the peacock eel, one of the most fascinating members of the spiny eel family. Unlike true eels, peacock eels are peaceful, shy, and love to burrow into soft substrate, often disappearing like little aquatic ninjas. But once they get comfortable, they'll peek out, explore, and even recognize their owners, making them one of the most rewarding oddball fish to keep. Barbs are amazing, and one of my favorite is snakeskin barb, a truly underrated species in the aquarium hobby. If you've ever avoided barbs because you heard they're all fin nippers, you're not alone. This reputation follows most barb species, but the truth is, many of these stories come from people who either didn't keep them properly or chose the wrong tank mate. Now, I won't say the risk isn't there. Like all barbs, they are active and social, and in tight spaces they can become fin nippers. But with the right tank size and a proper school of at least 6, snakeskin barbs are peaceful, energetic, and an absolute joy to watch. In fact, compared to the more aggressive tiger barb, the snakeskin barb is much more easygoing and less likely to cause trouble in a well-planned community setup. If you've never seen a dwarf chain loach in action, you're missing out on one of the most entertaining fish in the hobby. These little loaches aren't just bottom dwellers. They're hyperactive, playful, and spend a lot of time zipping around the mid-water levels of the tank. These loaches absolutely need to be kept in groups at least 5 or more because they thrive in a social environment. They love interacting with each other, playing, and even investigating their owners when they approach the tank. The Bolivian ram is hands down one of the most underrated cichlids out there, constantly overshadowed by its flashier cousin, the German blue ram. What I really love about them is their peaceful nature. Unlike German rams, they aren't as aggressive and don't need scorching hot water, which means you have way more options when it comes to tank mates. And while they might not have the instant wow factor of a German ram, give them time. Males develop beautifully elongated fins, and their subtle pastel blues, golds, and reds become more striking as they mature. It's the kind of beauty that sneaks up on you. The more you watch them, the more you appreciate just how special they really are. I've seen so many fellas walk right past this fish without a second glance, and honestly I don't know why. The glass catfish, also known as ghost catfish, is one of the most unique and mesmerizing fish in the hobby. These guys love to hover together in a group, often drifting near shady spots like a ghostly school of submarines. Their transparent bodies aren't just a cool trick of nature, they look absolutely stunning when swimming alongside colourful fish like cardinal tetras. The bright red and blue of the tetras literally shine through the glass cats, creating a surreal, almost sci-fi effect. If you're looking for something both elegant and mysterious, this is the fish for you. The Norman lampi killifish is one of the most overlooked gems in the hobby. Small, subtle, but absolutely mesmerizing. Their name isn't just for show. Their piercing, glowing blue eyes shimmer like tiny fireflies, especially when they move together in a group. It's a sight that's hard to describe, almost like watching a constellation come to life in your tank. They may not have the boldest colors, but when the light hits just right, their glow is enough to steal the show. If you've never considered them before, trust me, a flock of these little guys will leave you staring for hours. If there's one fish that deserves the spotlight, it's the rainbow shiner. I'm putting them at number one because, honestly, they're the peacocks of the aquarium hobby. Stunning, underrated, and absolutely breathtaking when they show their full colors. While they might seem unassuming at first, just wait until breeding season. Males explode with a fire-red blaze along their heads and bodies, shimmering with electric blue and violet hues like living gemstones. And it's not just about the color. These guys put on a show. Males perform elaborate dances, flashing their brightest shades and chasing each other in an elegant display to impress the females. It's like having a miniature underwater ballet in your own tank. If you're looking for a fish that brings drama, color, and movement, the rainbow shiner is an absolute must-have.